Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, can you feel it? It's coming! It's coming! It's Super Bowl 2013, ladies and gentlemen. We got the 49ers, we got the Ravens, we got Kevin Green, we got Tom Rickey, and we got the I Am David Barry 10 Phases of Dating podcast live. Special coverage here for you. We got the brats cooking, we got the nachos, we got the wings, we got the babes, and we got the truth for you here on the I Am David Barry podcast. Gentlemen, how you doing today? You ready to get this thing going? 1, 2, 3. Tom Rickey, say hi to the people.
Hey, everybody, how we doing today? Super Bowl Sunday.
Feeling good? Feeling good?
Day.
David,
Absolutely.
how we doing live? Skype in Miami. How are things down there?
When you get an introduction like that, how can you not be amped? I really want to go run a 10K right about now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it. You're going to need to do that before.
Super Sunday. I mean, I'm hardly holding it in right now.
Yeah, we're going to need to do that 10K before we eat the 5,000 calories that we're about to ingest.
I'm thinking about 25 to 40 chicken wings, maybe 6 or 7 pieces of pizza, a dozen beers, and not be able to remember my name. I think that's really what we're at.
My roommate's a huge 49ers fan, so I know I'm going to have to eat for 2 because he's not going to be able to eat anything, hold anything.
Keep it down.
Way too anxious.
Absolutely.
Way too anxious. Yeah. All right, so guys, this is kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. We want to bring this thing full circle. Now, you mentioned, Tommy, and I think, Dave, you've had this situation where you're at a bar and you're starving, and you're just scarfing your food down. You're dipping the wings, you're getting the pizza, you got the grease all over your face, and of course, at that moment is the one moment you look up and you see the most beautiful woman you've ever seen in your life.
I think it's really the only time that ever happens. I mean, you literally are in the most unattractive moment of your life, and I mean, you're just starving, and you're eating, and you're shoveling food into your face, and then all of a sudden, the beauty just walks by, and you happen to catch eyes at that very moment, and you wonder, what is she thinking?
Yeah.
Is she thinking that this is attractive to have chicken wing juice and pizza all over my face? Does she want to, maybe lick my sauce? I don't know. I mean, I'm confused. What do you think, Kev? Dave, you want to chime in on that?
I don't really think that there's much room for confusion. It's anytime you're dealing with finger foods and sauces, you're really in a world of hurt.
But gentlemen,
it's not going to go well.
This is the beauty of the Super Bowl.
I feel like, do we get a pass?
It's the one day of the year where all you do is you look up to her with your greasy lips and you hold up your devoured chicken wing dish and you ask her if she wants to dip her pita chip in your blue cheese. And it's okay. It's okay.
Do you want to wash this down with my beer? It's here for you.
The only thing as a guy you have to do, you have to give her 20 minutes to watch the Beyonce halftime show. If you do that, the rest of the night, you get a pass.
Now, is she going to sing this time?
There is a football game going on at the Beyonce concert this weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I heard. Is she going to sing this time, Kevin, or is she going to lip sync?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I actually would be a little scared to hear her sing live. That could be a traumatic experience.
Dave, thoughts? You think it might be too cold for the vocal cords? Or
apparently, so was the inauguration, so I mean, that one's a little bit hotter. I mean,
I understand.
Oh, say, can you see? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
can you sing?
Dave, I want to get your expert opinion here.
Expert. Well, we're already in trouble. That's what you're.
Well, okay. I want to get your debatable opinion on this.
Okay.
This is the great thing about Super Bowl parties is you have women who are there. It's a perfect guy's paradise. It's every opportunity to have the beautiful women who you'll never see at a sports bar. What can you do, Dave, to just get that woman's number? Get that girl to be like, yeah, I will go out with you, you football-wearing son of a gun.
Well, here's the thing. I tend to believe that a lot of guys, I mean, all guys who call themselves guys, are really, really excited about the Super Bowl because it's a cultural event, as are women. Here's where you got to walk the line. If you're genuinely thinking that this is your chance to scoop up a girl with, without there being like the natural, normal threat of being at a bar, because it's the Super Bowl, it's very disarming. I think you got to not be the guy who's too into the game, because if you are, then that's just. Like,
is it the commercials, Dave, that you get into? Do you really dive into the commercials, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a total package, really. You gotta have a spread offense, really, and you got to plan to stretch the field every single way that you can. No downs off. I mean, you got to play during commercials, and that's something the players don't even have to worry about.
Well, maybe you need to consider getting up during the game and getting the beer for the girl so she has it during the commercial.
Right.
Right,
exactly, and saying, hey, you want me to put this pita chip in your nacho, or I'm sorry, your blue cheese.
Hey, baby, that was wrong. Oh, the fans are laying it down, Dave. There, that was the worst one.
Crash crash and burn.
Boy.
Drop the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, the peanut chip and nacho reference. They didn't match up.
So Dave,
That is a fumble.
Dave, would you say in order to gain attention at this type of an event, would you say that you need to be kind of like the quarterback of the party, where you got to kind of be the center of it, kind of making jokes, laughing, kind of being the leader of the pack, in essence, to get that attention from said girl? Is that how you do it, Dave?
I say the opposite. I'm saying you got to be the guy who's snapping the ball to the quarterback. Let someone else be the showboat and take all the attention that day.
Yeah.
You be the one who protects and sets up the offensive line. You protect the girls, if you will, the other players on offense from the defense that's going to be attacking them all throughout. You're the one who's kind of doing the under the radar job, but in all actuality is the very important job.
Well, and as the center, it's also important to make sure that you have a man cupping your ass at the party to support these decisions.
I don't know if it's necessarily cupping. I would say it's a gentle caress.
Okay, so it's not a cup. It's just kind of okay.
Yeah.
You just need to know that you're there.
Snug.
You're there.
Snug. It's snug. It's a comforting feeling.
You're safe. Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, is this where Dan Marino got into trouble before fathering a love child?
Dan Marino?
Dan Marino.
Oh. Into trouble?
Dan Marino.
Tom Ricky's a huge Miami Dolphin fan, so this is a rough day for him.
I've got a lot of fans, fans of the Miami Dolphins, and it really is a sad day.
Yeah.
However, I mean, 2005, he had this child with this woman, and he said that he would pay millions to keep this a secret. Oh. So apparently millions did not cover the expenses.
Well, the question is, where does this rank between the Schwarzenegger-Shriver issue and the Marino love child? Who is the hierarchy here? Who did a better job hiding it, Schwarzenegger or Marino?
I don't know. I think Schwarzenegger was a longer period of time, right?
It's a bigger story too, because he was a politician, and just the very thought of him having a biracial love child with a Mexican cleaning lady is kind of thought. Job Dana.
I'm gonna disagree with you though, saying it's a bigger deal. I'm gonna disagree with you saying it's a bigger deal because he's a politician. Football takes the cake in America. If you're a football player,
football day in America, Dave.
That's it.
You know what, Dave? I almost agree with Dave though, because. Listen to this. This is how the actual CBS, whatever it is, the write-up read. It said, Dan Marino has an illegitimate child with woman, 2005. They have the baby. It goes on and on and on. And then at the end, after it says all of this, all of the negative, whatever, hoopla. It actually says at the end, and Dan Marino can be seen on CBS for the Super Bowl live halftime coverage, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Almost as if to say, we said some negative things, and now we're going, you know what? He's fine. He's Dan Marino.
Professional athletes are expected to do this. It's the athlete who doesn't have affairs and illegitimate children that raises a red flag.
It's true. It's the Antonio Cromartie badge of honor.
I agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Or the Plexico Burress. Shoot yourself in the foot and call it a day.
It's really a great day. That's what the Super Bowl is about. Celebrating the pride of America. The best America has to offer in terms of morality and judgment.
I totally agree. And you know what? What better thing to honor?
Yeah.
Honor the sport, then Kevin, maybe we should analyze some film. Maybe we should go to some tape.
A little John Madden throwback and break it down with the X's and O's.
Dave, what do you think? Should we analyze some tape? What's that? Dave,
I was just saying, as the chief of this circus, the ringleader, if you will, I approve our efforts here to break down some tape. I think that makes plenty of sense on this day.
Okay. Well, you know what, Tom? I actually have a video in mind that we could use.
And it's funny, I've actually queued said video up.
We're in tune. It's unbelievable.
So let's set this up for the listeners at home. This guy...
No. Just roll the tape. Let's tell him.
Okay.
Let's just play the game, Tommy.
Yeah, we're going to...
You know what?
For itself.
For everybody, let's just do it.
Start the game tape.
Yeah.
Tom, hold on. Stop. I need everyone to know this. Dave, and you can vouch. Tom spent 15 minutes queuing these videos up before we recorded this podcast. He goes to click play and the volume's down. It's unbelievable.
You know what? Let's everybody just calm down. We had a little technical difficulty. We're going to go live here to our friend out in Texas.
Here we go.
Hello, Cynthia. Me again. Just thought I'd introduce myself to your friend Zoe. So, hello, Zoe. Nice to meet you. I'm Cynthia's fiance, Zach, here. and she's mentioned something about a three-way, which is something I never in my life did before.
So now, Dave, I almost don't even know what to say thus far. I mean, if we're going to analyze this film, where is this guy going?
I think you got to start at the beginning here. He starts off very innocently. He's the quarterback of this play. He knows he's got to take charge. He's trying to drive for the end zone, get that three-way going. But he sees.
Does he have receivers? Do we even know?
Well,
is there anybody to take the ball?
All he knows is that the defense is in a zone coverage. Okay.
Here's the thing. He needs two receivers. He knows that he's got one. He's trying to get that second receiver open by running the right play.
Here's the one problem, though.
He's off to a rough start.
The one problem is that he says, "Hi, it's me again," meaning he's referenced this play before, so the defense is prepared.
So you're saying this is like a Peyton Manning, Demaryius Thomas. He's already got his main receiver. He knows who he's going to go to, but at this point, he's looking for maybe somebody else, maybe like a Decker on the outside for another option, if you will. Is that what you're saying, Dave?
Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, he's got a real threat downfield, but he's looking for two because he thinks that's going to make him give him better opportunities to score more points.
Sure.
Really, I think it's what it's about.
He's about 10 seconds into this thing, and he's laid it out. Nothing. I don't think he's out of bounds yet. But unfortunately for our friend Zach, the video continues.
Obviously, and I was also told that you had never had a three-way with a guy, so she mentioned something about maybe all of us getting together doing it sometime, which I would be open for because.
Okay. So wait. So Dave, you're in a relationship with your fiance, and she wants to have a three-way so badly, and you're like, honey, I'm open to it. What guy says that? I'm open to it.
Well, he doesn't want to seem a little too eager because what kind of guy? I mean, think about it. A guy who's too eager might go off and make a video or something about his excitement. Oh wait, that's what he did.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't want to seem too eager to say, "Oh, I want it so bad." He's saying, "Well, look, this is something I'm open to.
I'm open. I'm cool.
He happened to not be doing anything later."
Now, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for the listeners at home, but you can't see this guy.
God, he's a lover.
I wish you could see him. I think Kevin, you're going to go ahead and post the link to this video.
Yeah, we're going to post the link to this video so everyone can see it in its entirety.
But the beauty of this thing is this guy is not a looker by any means.
No.
And for him to say that he's open to the fact, and now mind you, we don't know what either of these women look like.
Sure.
However, given this guy, I'm assuming that we're
at this point the guy's in trouble. He's tipped his hand to the defense. They've shifted man-to-man coverage. They're playing bump and run at the front. So now he knows he's in trouble.
And at this point, let's give homage to John Madden. I mean, it's really about getting points on the board, and whoever has the most points at the end of the game is probably going to win the game.
So now he needs to switch to a run up the gut. He's got to punch it through the hole. So
he's handed the ball off, and let's hear a little bit more.
Let's see how his audible goes.
Frankly, it's never something I did in my entire life, and I could just about bet that with that, I could possibly show things that you'd never seen, and maybe we could do things that were never done in a three-way. And
I'm sorry, we need to stop it one more time, and we need to analyze this.
I've got an observation here.
Yeah.
He's open to the idea of the three-way before. Now, he's immediately gone to, I will show you things that have never been seen in a three-way.
Never!
Immediately after saying, let's think about it.
I'm open to it.
We're going run, play, Hail Mary, out of nowhere, down the field.
In the thousands of years of human sexuality, this guy in a white t-shirt is going to show his fiancée and her best friend things that have never been seen before. Never. He's a trailblazer.
When you saw, the first smartphone, and you were just like, this is incredible. This is a computer and a phone, and it's comics and what? This is amazing. He's going to produce something sexually in that three-way experience that no one's ever seen before.
Well, but he doesn't say that. He goes, maybe. He goes, maybe I'll show you things that you've never seen before, as if the parts are going to change. Yeah. I mean, is he bringing something new into the mix?
It's like he's betting on the 49ers and the Ravens now.
He is.
He's just trying to find one way in.
And back to the film.
John, take us back to the tape.
I just figured it'd be something we could do sometime, seeing as it was...
we got a little. It's a little.